Hello fellow stackers, 365 here, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I wanted to talk to you about the benefits of stacking precious metals if you're not very good at saving money. Now for me personally, I am not very good at saving money at all. I never have been. If I've got money sitting in the bank, I'm going to end up spending it. Now the difference that's happened to me over the last say 3-4 years is that my hobbies are now investing. So my actual main hobby is investing. So when I have money sitting in the bank now, whereas before I'd spend it on kind of material items, maybe clothes, maybe drinks down the pub, maybe a new pair of trainers or whatever it may be, now when I have money, I spend it on investments. So although my kind of mindset has shifted, and I spend my money on investments, I'm still not very good at holding on to cash. Now, I know holding on to large amounts of cash isn't a great idea anyway, but I'm talking about holding on to any cash is not my strong point. And I think it's very important to have some cash in the bank in case of emergencies and things like that. But I find it very, very difficult to do that because, like I said, whenever I've got money, I always end up spending it on something. But I think over the last few years, ever since I got into stacking precious metals, it makes me feel so much more satisfied when I'm spending my money because I'm not just spending it on material items or a stock that you can't see. I'm actually getting something physical in return. And I think that's what makes precious metals such a great investment because you can actually physically hold this stuff. You can actually play around with it. And you actually feel like you're getting something back for your money. It's not like when you go on to a stock investing app or onto a crypto app and you buy some stocks or you buy some crypto and all you've got is some numbers on a screen. You've actually got something physical to hold and to play around with precious metals. And I think that's why it works very, very well for those of us that aren't very good at holding on to money and not very good at saving, because you're actually spending like you was before, but you're actually getting stuff that over the long period of time has shown to increase in value. And that is the beauty of precious metals, because you can almost continue to have a spending problem when you're buying this stuff, because essentially all you're doing is you're converting your fiat currency, which is losing its spending power year over year, into something that, like I said, over the last few hundreds of years has gone up in value. And what's great about precious metals is it's very, very hard to liquidate quickly. You can't just walk into a shop and buy something with one of these coins. You have to go through the whole process of listing it on eBay or listing it on the Silver Forum, or finding a buyer and selling it and all the rest of it. So it's not very easy to liquidate, and I think that's what's great about precious metals as well, because it's not like stocks or shares where if the price drops a little bit, or if you need some cash to buy something because you've overstretched yourself and you need to pay some bills, click a couple of buttons and you've got the money back in your bank account. It's a lot harder to liquidate this stuff, so it actually makes you be more smart with your money, because when it comes to the end of the month and you're a little bit short, it makes you think outside the box. It makes you think to yourself, right, should I cut down on my grocery shopping, for example? Do I really need these branded crisps? Do I really need these branded cereal, whatever it may be? It makes you kind of think outside the box and think, right, what can I cut down on? Let me have a look at my monthly outgoings. Do I really need Disney Plus and Netflix? Why can't I just cancel one of those and that'll save me an extra £7-8 a month or whatever it may be? And it really does make you look at other ways of saving money, because like I said, it's not as easy just to go, right, I'm a little bit short this month, let's sell those three, that'll tie me over till next month. It's really kind of not that easy. It's not really an option. And I think the thing with stacking precious metals is you actually get attached to your precious metals as well, especially when you're buying more kind of bespoke items like this 10-ounce bar and things like that. You don't really want to part with this stuff. You buy this because you really, really like the look of it. And it's not like I said, like a stock on an app where you've got, say, 100 Google shares and you sell a couple of Google shares and you haven't really lost anything because it's just like money on a screen. If you was to sell this, it would be a lot harder to kind of go out and source one of these again and buy it again, especially here in the UK. A bar like this is quite hard to get hold of. You have to import it from America and all the rest of it. So yeah, I do think that precious metals really saved me in terms of my spending problem, because although I've still kind of got a spending problem, I'm just putting my money into something that's going to be holding value instead of losing value. So let me know what you think about that. There's a number of people that I've met since I've been stacking precious metals, and they say that they feel the same way, that they used to have a spending problem, but it doesn't feel like a spending problem now because they're actually spending on something that can be classed as an investment. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on stacking precious metals in regards to converting your fiat currency into something that's going to hold its value long term. It's a way of spending without actually spending. As always, thanks very much for watching my videos. Thank you very much for all the support, and I hope you have a very nice day.